how to deal with bruising on the hands and bruising on the feet. And usually there's bruising actually sometimes in your arm area and in your shin area. Why does this happen? This is because when you're hula hooping and you're just beginning to hula hoop, you don't know how to yet transition it smoothly. Let's see. What happens is when you're even doing a little trick like just swing it around your hands, what happens is it's not smoothing it out, it's hitting. So then when it's rolling like this, or rolling, it's somehow just hitting it awkwardly, and it's mean, and it's usually heavy hoop that does it. So what happens when you're bruised already, and you still want to hula hoop because you still haven't gotten down what you wanted to get down? Well, this is what I do. I use bandanas. Bandanas are perfect for this. So what I do is I make it into a triangle, and then I just roll it to be a little bit of a thickness right here. So let's roll it out. So when we're done rolling it, we get this. And then once we have it done, we put on the thicker part on where the bruising would usually be, which is right there for me sometimes a lot of times when I was practicing hula hooping, and for the beginning of it, I'd be using heavy hula hoops because I was trying to lose my weight. And of course, the heavy hoop seems a little bit easier for beginners. So and of course I want to do hand tricks. So this is how we fold it up. We're going to place the thickness right here, and then we're going to bring this one around, and then we're going to press it against our body so it just holds there for now, because we're going to work on this side. And then right over here, wrap it around. So now you're holding that one with your one finger right here, and then pressing against. And then you're wrapping it. Now, make sure it's tight enough so it's not going to fall off when you're hooping. And then you tie it up. A lot of times I can't do it with one hand, so what I do is actually use my teeth. I know a lot of dentists are cringing at that if they're actually looking, but sometimes if it's long enough, I bring down one of my fingers and push pressure on it, and then tug, and then just do one more round so it's knotted. And so it's like this, but now we have all these tags. So what I do is I tuck them inwards, so they're not all over the place and they're not bothering you and it's distracting. And as well, when you're tying up your hands with the bandana, you're making sure that there's finger space. So when you are doing your work, you can still hula hoop with it and still grab it. But learning how to hula hoop with your hands and your feet, it's a little tricky at first because you don't really understand what's going on until you start paying attention where the hoop is falling. So right here, when you're doing even this, you're trying to pay attention to the timing, to the beats. And what you learn is, you learn how to use the hands to transition. So you're transitioning this part right here. So instead of just going like this, you're going like that. So it's not just square. it's rolling it. Okay, and then when it comes to your feet, what I do is I do one of these around the pads, around right here, and I also do one around right here, because it's just not, one just doesn't cover it all, so I use two. So I hope that helps. Thank you.
It's gone away. Put your heart back in your pocket. Make your love a